Correct. Now next question. Question number 4. How many cubes will have green color on two sides? Green color on two sides.
8, sir.
Great. How many of the cubes will have green color on two sides? And rest of the 4 sides have no color. 4 sides, no color. 4 sides, no color.
8.
Yes, what is the answer for this?
Sir,
8.
8.
Sir.
All of you? Sure? Yes,
Yes,
it
sir.
is 8. And you know, what are the, tell me from where I'm getting this 8 cube?
Sir, the middle portion.
So this is what 8 cubes will have. Two sides. This top and bottom will be colored. Others won't be colored. Look, this side, the one which is coming from this side won't be colored. Look, this is green color. The one which is bottom of this will be green color. Since I'm picking a cube from here, this side won't be colored, this side won't be colored, this side won't be colored, this side won't be colored. All right. Same thing is going to work with this also. So total, how many cubes we are talking about? 2 cube here, 2 cube here, 4, 6, and 8. Is it interesting or not? Is this chapter interesting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Question number 5. How many cubes will remain if the cubes having black and green color are removed? If they are removing black
16.
and green color cube, so how many of them will be remain? If black and green color is removed, if black and green color is removed, so total how many cubes will be left? Tell me how.
16.
What is the logic?
Sir, black and
Sir,
green color means
4
the
in
edge.
the,
One person, yes.
sir, so the
Tell
4
me.
cubes in the corner that have black and green will be multiplied into 2, and then that will be subtracted from the whole number of cubes, that is 24. That's how I did it.
Yes. So total 6 into, yes. That is a good idea. Total 6 into 4 is 24 cubes are there. Altogether 24 cubes are there. All of you agree with this? Now they're asking us how many cubes will remain if the cubes having black and green colors are removed. If a cube which is having black and green color are removed, so when we are going to remove black and green color, so what are the places where we have black and green? This part is a black and this part it is a green. Am I right? Yes or no? So black, remember, don't forget, we have red. This is red. Don't forget this is red. This is red. This is red. And even this is red. So here, if you see this part will be red. All right. And we are talking about removing black and green. So black and green will be only, look, 1, 2, look, this black and green. Yes, this is black and this is green. Yes, black and green. This is black and green. Yes, are you getting it? Have you understood or not? Tell me fast,
Yes, sir.
here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us go with the next question. Question number. Look, just you have to think a bit, nothing else, it will work. Yes, this is the second one, if I'm not wrong. This is second. Look, since I'm drawing picture for you, this become easy for you. Because if picture is not there, it will become very difficult. So you have to understand how these pictures are formed. If you go with the second one, they are saying, we are talking about 4 into 3 into 3. All right, 4 into 3 into 3. So basically, I've considered this as a 4, this as a 3, and this is a 3. All right. And what they have done is they are talking about same. We are cutting it. So we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. So we are getting 1 into 1 into 1 cube. So basically, this is 1, 1, 1. That is what we are getting now. And from where we give a cut from the information they have given us. The opposite faces of the dimension 4 and 3 are colored yellow. 4 and 3, we are talking about colored yellow. So this is 4 and this is 3, yellow. So this is yellow. So opposite, this is yellow. So, opposite side will be yellow. Remember, so this become yellow. This is red, top is red. So bottom will be red. All right. And this is green. So opposite of this will be green once again. So this is something which we have to keep in mind. All right. Now, similarly, the opposite faces of the dimension 4 into 3 are colored red and 3 into 3 are colored green. So only what we have to be careful is 3 into 3 is colored green. Other face I don't need to worry. So from where I'm getting 3 and 3, this is 3 and this is 3. Remember. So this become green and other side become green. This is red, this is red, this is yellow. In fact, if you want to interchange, you can interchange. It won't make any difference. Means this is red, and other side also you can make red, and this you can make yellow, and bottom you can make yellow. Your answer won't change. Your answer still remains same. All right. Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
Any doubt? Anyone who has got a doubt till here?
No, sir.
All right. Let us go with the question now. First question is, how many small cubes have only two faces colored? How many of the smaller cubes will have only two faces colored? Now remember, this has got two face painted. 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 This has got two face painted, and this has got two face painted. So basically, we need to do some calculation. As I said, we have to do calculation on edges. So remember, total 12 edges are there.
16,
And
sir.
two faces I'm going to get from, edge only. Only the problem what here I'm facing is all the edges they don't have same, So look, for example, here, if you see, we have two cubes from one edge, but here there's only one cube from one edge. So basically we need to, do counting that how many cubes, how many edges I can pull two cubes and how many edges I can pull one cube. Do the calculation fast. Answer, what is the answer?
16.
Anyone? 16, let us see.
So 20.
Well,
Okay, we'll
Sir,
wait and see.
16.
We'll wait and see. Okay, let us see. Let us do the counting. Let us first understand how many edges it has got, single face, only one cube. This has got one cube, one edge, two edge, three edge, and one four edge. So out of 12 edges, 4 edges, I'm getting only one cube, one face painted. All right. So 4 into 1 will give me 4. All right. Now, remaining is, now you see, from here I'm getting two face painted. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. And remember, they are not talking about colors. They are just talking about how many of the small cubes will have only two faces colored. All right. We are talking about only two faces colored. Yes. So now here we have 1, 2. So how many edges we are talking about here? Tell me. Think and tell me. Remember, total 12 edges are there. We have to see how we can do the counting.
half edge.
How many edges will have two face painted? How many edges will have one face painted? That is a question which I want.
So 4 edges will have two face painted, sir.
4 edges will have two face painted. This is one edge. This is two edge.
2.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
3 and the 4.
Yes,
So
sir.
4 edges has got two face painted. So another 8. All right. But
Sir, leftover 4 edges, one face painted.
left over 4 edges has got one print, but total 12 edges are there, no?
Yes, sir. So 4, 4, 4, 12.
No, so we have 4 edges here, 4 edges here. Remaining 4, how many face painted?
1, sir. 1 edge each, one painted.
And from where I'm getting that cube? Tell me.
Sir, here, sir. In the corner edge, 1 two-face painted cube you'll get, sir.
How can we get in the corner, sir? We'll get a
You are
three
not
color
getting. That
page.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here, look here. This.
Sir,
this
below.
wait.
Yes, sir.
Here,
That
look
one
here,
only.
Wait. You people are not doing counting, and I have to do all the counting.
On the back side too.
Actually, this is the answer. 8 edges will have one face painted, so I'll get 8 cubes. And 4 edges, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 edges will have 2 edge painted, so 4 into another 2, 8, so total 16. I'll repeat it once again. Look here. Let us go first. Let us go with the 2 edges painted. This is 1 edge. This is 2 edge. This is 3rd edge. And another one is 4 is the one which is opposite to this, not visible. So from this 4 edges, I'm going to get 2 cubes each. So total 8 cubes I'll be able to get. Understood? Look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another 2 which we are not able to see. So these 4 edges are going to give me 2 cubes each. So total 8 cubes will be there. Now, this edge has got only one. I can pull only this cube, which has got two face painted. So how many cubes I'm able to get? Only one cube from one face, one edge. So this kind of edge, how many edges we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one edge, two edge, three edge, four edge. And back of this means this side, the one which is not visible. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So another 8 edges are there, which I can get only one cube. So total, how many cubes I'll get? Another 8 cubes. So total, how many cubes we are talking about? 60. You have understood now?
Yes.
Yes or no? All of you have understood? Look, this is why I told you that, you know, your analysis should always happen on edge, corner, and face. Because, you know, this is something, you know, which I will never get confused. Because, you know, I will always keep on searching. Now, if suppose I've seen only 6 edges, then in that case, what happened? I can always search that where are the remaining edges. This is why I said we should always know that what are we talking about. So we know that there are 12 edges, 8 corners and 6 faces. If at all we have multi-layer, if we have only one layer, then you will work like a first problem what we have done. Okay, let us go to the next one. Next question is, how many of the smaller cubes have 3 face color? Yes.
8.
How many of the smaller
8.
cubes has got 3 face? Yes. This is no problem. You know, all the corners will have 3 face colored. So 8. Next one. How many of the smaller cubes will have only one face colored? How many of the smaller cubes will have only one face colored?
12.
Oh, sorry, I have not done how many of the small cubes have, sorry, how many of the small cubes have no face colored? First, let us talk about no face colored. How many of the small cubes will have no face painted? Check it out, all of you. This is interesting.
So 2.
Yes, let us see. Tell me how you've done.
So like looking at the
middle
figure,
Yes,
I
sir, 2.
thought it will be 2.
Yes, it is 2. But if you want to do calculation, look, this is how the calculation will work. We are talking about total how many cubes we have. Any idea how many cubes we are talking about? 1,
38.
3, no, 4.
Yes, sir.
We have 38. Let us check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 38 or 48? Yes, how many cubes we have total? Okay, first you tell me this. Let me just check it out because I think you people are confused with this also. Total, how many cubes are we talking about?
38. No, sir.
30, 30.
38, sir.
38. Let us see. Anyone else? Who has
36, sir.
The 36.
36?
Sir,
Anyone else?
36.
1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4, 8, 12. 12 are there in one slice. So total 3 slices are there. So 12 into 3 is 36. From where you are getting 38. So total 36 are there. Out of 36, we need to know that, you know, how many of them has got 2 color. We already know that 2 color faces, we have already done the calculation. Am I right? 2 color, we already know 2 color calculation has been done. How many we are getting? 16. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. 3 faces,
Yes.
8.
2 color 16, 3 faces 8. All right. So this is 2 face. This is 3 face. Now 1 face. Total you have to do. Look, this is how actually counting should happen. So 1 face. How many have
10,
got 1
sir.
face?
10.
Tell me.
10, sir. 10.
You have to 10. From where I'm getting 10? Tell me.
Yellow 2. So front and back it will be
Wait,
4.
yellow. Wait. This has got single color.
Yes, sir.
This
So,
has got single color. All right.
so
This
there are
is
2
2.
faces. So 4. Then
Very good.
And
4
red
here.
too.
and red also 4, sir. Top and bottom.
Wait. Red this side, this one, single face. So 2 and another opposite side 2.
2.
2 plus 2,
And
4.
green one.
And
So we have
green
already
one,
considered 4 faces. Yes, very good. So, and look, this is how you can do calculation, and you can always keep in your mind. This we have already counted 2 face. Here also I have counted 2 face. Another 2 faces are left, which is nothing but green color. And here I'm getting only 1. So another 1 and another from another 1 face, another 1 I'm getting. So another 2 face, I'm going to get another 2. So 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. Another 10 here, which has got 1 face painted. Yes. So total 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 10 is 34, has got one or the other color painted on it. Out of 36, if 34 have got painted, so the one which has got 0 face painted is 36 minus 34, which is
2.
Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Look, I can just tell you one thing, you know, do this chapter, do this handout, what I'm doing today, 2 or 3 times, all the questions. You try doing it, you know, 20, 25 questions today, you do another 20, 25 questions tomorrow. And after 2 or 3 days, once again, try doing the same handout, you know, and then once again, try after 2 or 3 days. You know, trust me, you'll end up, you know, really, you know, your mind will start working properly. Because this, you know, after such a long time, I've seen such a nice handout. Trust me, you know, because I've gone through this handout. First, I thought that whether I should do this handout for you people or not, because this is a bit quality handout. You know, it's not a handout which anyone can solve and, you know, they can do whatever they want. No.
Yes, sir. It is
You know,
interesting.
this is a pretty good handout. So my suggestion will be try doing this handout 2 or 3 times. Very good questions are there. Hardly 15 questions are there from cubes. Then some questions are there from ranking. And then another, you know, good questions are there from arrangement. You know, trust me, arrangement questions are also really good one. Good arrangement question. If you are able to solve these kind of arrangement question, the kind of questions what you get in CLAT exam or any other exam, it will become cakewalk. You know, so that is why, you know, first I thought that, you know, that whether I should do it or not. Then I decided, no, let me just do it. We'll try doing it slow. We'll try solving, you know, maybe 20, 25 questions. And anyway, all of you have my number, you know, you can always send me your doubt and I can always clarify those doubts. But, you know, keep this handout properly and see that, you know, you do this 2 or 3 times. All right, let us go to the next question.
Excuse
How
me,
many
sir.
of the small cubes? Yeah, tell me. Yes, tell me, dear.
Sir, in the middle row, how many cubes are there, sir?
Look, now this will have 12 cubes, now. Because look, remember, this is slice, you know, we are talking about slice, you know, this is a completely slice, you know. So once
Sir, but
again,
the middle one.
No, this is the middle one. This is the middle one.
It has 10 cubes, no, sir?
This is the middle one. No, how can it be 10 cubes, dear? How it will be 10 cubes? This is the slide you are talking about. No, this is a slice. If you remove this slice, you get a once again similar slice like here also. No? It's not that here you have different, here you have different. If you remove this slice, what will happen? Another slice will also have same number of cubes. Another slice also have same number of cubes. All right. Don't get confused. You know, if suppose we have like this.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I didn't consider the middle cubes.
Yes. So all of them will be having same number of cubes. Now, you know, imagine that you remove all this cube. What will happen? You know, once again, you will, okay, I'll just tell you. Imagine I remove all these things. What will happen? Can you see once again you have same number of cubes? Similarly, imagine removing this. Once again, what will happen? You will have 12 cubes. You know, 4 into 3.
Yes, sir.
4 into 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into 3, 12. Any doubt here?
No,
no doubt. Good.
No, sir.
Now, what you do is just make a note of your third diagram, you know, because I'm not going to solve another question from here. That is a homework. Now, remaining question in this cube, you are going to do a homework. And, you know, you can just, if you want, you can just keep this diagram in your mind, or if you want, you can copy this so that your life becomes pretty easy. For question number, I think it is 11, 12, and 13. For question 11, 12, and 13, this is the diagram, which what you can do is just you can make a note of this. I'm not going to solve question from this. You know, 11, 30, 11 to 15, you are going to do as a homework. All right. But this is just, you know, hint I'm giving you so that your life becomes easy. Now here, once again, here you should not get confused. Total how many cubes which we are going to have? Same logic, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total 12 cubes are there. And total how many slides, you know, slice we have? 1 slice, 2 slice, 3 slice, 4 slice, 5 slice. So 12 into 5 is 60.
60.
All right. Okay. You have taken note of this. All right. No doubts. Okay.
No.
I'm going to go with another one. because as I said, this is a pretty good handout.
Sir, in exam will not get this type of diagrams, sir.
No. If you get this diagram, everything is there in diagram only, na? Everything
Yes,
is there in diagram. But don't worry. Don't worry. Once you start solving questions, your mind works. Your mind will work. These are most difficult questions. And the reason why I've given you, because so that, if at all you get a question, and these are interesting questions. Forget about exam. Your mind, you blow your mind when you solve this kind of questions. Yes.
Sir, can you display the diagram
Tell me.
again, sir, for 1 minute?
Okay, how I won't do there. Let me just finish with this, because it is very difficult. All right. Try. Don't worry. I'm there. I'm also there, and this diagram will be also there. Don't worry. You give a try. In case if you're not able to get, just WhatsApp me. I'll send it to you. Not to worry. All right.
Yes, sir.
So give a try. Now let us do. Now let us do this question. This is once again. These are kind of questions. These are known. If you see, these are ranking question. By name, it is known as ranking. So few of you asked me how to solve this ranking question. Now I'll solve this question. So just you people see how we can solve. Kanmani ranks 16 from the top. What I think this is an interesting question. So we are talking about 16 from the top. 16 from the top. Okay. And here there is a person whose name is Kanmani. So what we need to understand is basically there are 15 people ahead of him. You have understood or not this part? Is this part clear? His rank is 16. All right. What does it mean? There are 15 people here and then he is ranked 16. Is this data clear?
Yes, sir.
And 29 from the bottom.
After him, 29 ranks are there.
Yes. So basically 28 people are here. All right. From bottom, if counting is done, his rank is 29. This is what they're saying. And 29 from the bottom. Means if I count from bottom, his rank will be 29. What does it mean is 28 people are below him. Is this clear now? All right. Among those who passed an examination. So these are the people who have passed the examination. So how many people they passed the examination? 15 plus 1, 16 and 28. So 28 plus 16 is how much? Fast. 28 plus 16. Okay. Tell me
44.
number here.
44.
28 plus 16. Why are you taking such a long time? Okay, I'll repeat this once again. There's a person whose name is Kanmani. He's having a rank of 16 from the top. So if his rank is 16, what does it mean? 15 people are ahead of him. Similarly, his ranking is 29 from the bottom. If his ranking is 29 from the bottom, what does it mean is 28 people are below him. Yes. So total, how many people are we talking about in this picture? 28 plus 15 plus 1, which is nothing but 44 people. And according to the data, these are the people who have passed. Look, Kanmani ranked 16 from the top and 29 from the bottom among those who have passed an examination. So these people have passed the examination. Let us read further. 6 boys did not participate in the competition. So another 6 people, they have not participated in the competition. And 5 failed in it. And another 5 people, they have failed in this examination. All right. So total, how many boys were there in the class? So 44 plus 6 is 50.
55.
The 50.
55. See if
How,
you have
sir,
any
55?
doubt. Just check it out and tell me if you have any doubt. If you have doubt, please ask me. If you don't have any doubt, we'll proceed. Check it out.
Sir, but where have they mentioned that there are only boys in the class?
No, I am not worried about that. Now, where they have mentioned that there are only girls. And since if you see the data don't have any other answers, which says that, which confuse me. So I don't need to worry about it. Very clearly,
Yes,
data very straightforward. Now, that, that these people we are talking about, Kanmani ranked 16 from the top and this bottom. So these are the people who have passed. 6 boys did not participate in the competition. So another 6 people are there in the class who have not participated. And 5 have failed in it. So this data doesn't belong to 5. They are giving separate data which is saying 5 people have failed. So it is obvious that we are talking about the complete classroom. So it is nothing but sum of this, this, and this.
Yes, I got it.
Any other doubt?
No, sir.
Good. Now let us go with the next question. So Sutej, why he has come so late? All right. Now Question number 17. Murugan is sixth from the left. Now this is interesting question. So just listen here carefully. Murugan is sixth from the left. So this is Mr. Murugan. Is sixth from the left hand side. Left. And Prasanna is 10th from the right. There is another person, Prasanna. And he's 10th from the right. Is this part clear? Murugan is sixth. Murugan is sixth from the left. His position is sixth from the left. Means what? Another 5 people are here. Is this part clear or not? Similarly, Prasanna is 10th from the right. Remember, this is right and this is left. All right. And Prasanna is 10th from the right. So from 10th, his position is right. So if his position is 10th, what does it mean? Is there 9 people this side on the right hand side? Is this part clear or not? First, you think and tell me whether you have understood this, what I have done or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, no problem.
Sir, I did not understand the positioning. Like, how exactly is he?
No,
like,
which part you have not understood? Tell me.
I did not understand how he is sixth from the left, but like, he's standing towards the right.
No, it doesn't. What they are saying that let us assume so many people are there in a row. Am I right? So when you are standing, let us assume you are facing sun. So there are people who will be on the left hand side, and there are people who will be on the right hand side. Am I right? So
Yes, sir.
if let us assume both of them, they are facing like this, so obviously, this is left and this is right. This is left and this is right.
Yes, sir.
So this person position, Prasanna position is 10th from the right. So from the right hand side, his position is 10. So obviously, if his position is 10, means 9 people are here. Look, this is very important. If you don't understand, you won't be able to solve ranking question. Similarly, Murugan, his position from the left hand side is 6. So his position is 6. What does it mean? Is another 5 people are here. Is this part clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay. Now let us move further. If there Murugan is 6 and Prasanna is 10. Okay. If there are 8 boys between Murugan and Prasanna. All right. Now the 8 boys in between Murugan and Prasanna. So 8 people are there. This is easy question. 8 people are in.
24.
Yes.
24.
Total how many people
24.
we have? So 8
24.
here, 9, 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. And 15 plus 9 is 24. This is easy question. I'll repeat it once again. This is another 8 people are in between. 8 people here, 9, 10. Another 5, 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 9 is 24. All right. No doubts? Any doubts, dear? Anyone who has got a doubts? No doubts. Good. Question number 18 is, one which is interesting one. All right. Because I thought that 17 is nothing but similar to 18. Let us see. In a row of girls, Nitya and Suganya occupy the 9th place from the right. So Nitya means they are talking about Nitya on the right hand side. So this is Nitya. Remember, Nitya and Suganya. We have another person, Suganya. All right. Occupy 9th place from the right. 9th place from the right means there are another 8 people here. And 10 places from left hand. 10 places from left hand means another 9 people are here. All right. Any doubt till here? Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
All right. Let us read further. If they interchange their place, now they're interchanging their place. This is interesting. So you have to understand now. Means what? Nitya comes here. So if Nitya comes here, here is Nitya. And Suganya comes here. Okay, now listen here carefully what I am saying. Since Nitya has come here, so now I know that 9 people are here on this side. And 8 people are here on this side. Is this part clear? Since they are interchanging the position. Now I'm just interchanging the position. What does it mean? This 9 people will be still on the left hand side and 8 people there on the right hand side. Is this data clear with you, all of you? Yes or no? If it is not clear, please tell me, because this is the most important thing. If you don't understand this, you won't be able to solve the question till now. Have you understood, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Look, if I interchange the position, number of people who are there on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, they won't interchange, because they are still occupying their position. If we are just shifting the position of Suganya is brought at Nitya position and Nitya is brought at the Suganya position. So number of people who are there on the left-hand side, that won't change. Is this point clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All of you girls, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Good, because now is the important part. Now, once what happens is, if they interchange their places, then Nitya and Suganya occupy 17th places from the right. Nitya occupies 17th places from the right. Nitya, now this position, it has become 17th from the right end. This has become 17th from the right end. And 18 places from the left. And now Suganya position has become here 18th positions from the left hand. Now this is interesting question. How many girls are there in a row? Now you tell me, think and tell me, then I will tell you from here. I've already given you good amount of, hint.
28, sir.
How many people are there?
28.
No.
26, sir.
Yes, it is 26.
Yes, sir, 26.
26. It's 26. Look, dear, you just take any one position. This question become very easy. Total, how many people are there? All of you just listen carefully. I'm just showing you.
I counted them twice, sir, mistakenly.
Quite. Now, because if you don't listen, you won't understand. Especially for people who have not got. They're talking about total number of people. If I consider this position, already I know 9 people are here and 17 are here. Total number of people are 17 and then 9. Remember, I cannot count because, yes, I should not count. 17 plus 9. You have understood why because here actually, if you see this person position is 17, means even he is included there. So 17 plus 9 is 26. Now let us go with this. Even if I want this here, if I take this person and do the counting, 8 people are this, and from this side his position is 18. So even he is counted in 18. So 18 plus 8 is 26. So you take any person, still your answer is not going to get changed. You will have 26. Either you take this one or this one, it doesn't matter. Only what you need to understand is if you have taken 17, means you should keep in your mind that you have counted this person. If you take 16, then there is no problem. That okay, 16 people are here. Another one 17 and 17 plus 9. But when I have written 17, what does it mean is, look here. If they interchange the place, then Nitya and Suganya occupies 17th place from the right. Means that person position is 17. So if 17 position is, means this person is counted. Are you getting it now? Yes or no, dear? Tell me fast.
Yes, sir.
All of you have understood?
Sir, can you please repeat?
Which part you want me to repeat?
Sir, the place where they interchange and the numbers change, sir, from 9 and 8 to 17 and 16.
All of you, please look here. Once again, I'm doing this question. So this is Nitya. And this is Suganya. Nitya occupy 9th place from the right. Okay. Basically, I have to change the position. Nitya and Suganya occupy the 9th places from the right end and 10th places from the left end. So Nitya and Suganya, 9th position from the right hand. So 9th position, if we are talking about, means 8 people are on this side. And 10 people are from this left hand side, means 9 people are here. All right. So that is why 10 person and this. Now what they're saying is that they're interchanging the position. Means Nitya comes here and Suganya comes here. And after interchanging what they have said, now after interchanging also what I know is that since even N comes in S position and S comes in 9 position, so still here 9 people are here and still 8 people are here. So this data I'm getting from the first information. Now what they have said is that if they interchange the places, then Nitya and Suganya occupy. So Nitya and Suganya occupy 17 places from the right. So Nitya is occupying 17 places from the right. So this is right side. So from right side, Nitya position is 17. So total, how many people are there? 17 plus 9, 26. If I don't do this, I can use Sukanya also. Now, and Sukanya is 18 places from the left hand. So if I consider left hand, so left hand is this side. So this position, yes, this position is 18. So total 18 plus 8, 26. So either you do calculation from left hand side or right hand side,
Yes,
which is
sir.
26.
Yes,
Understood
sir.
now?
Got it. Yes, sir.
Good. So now what is happening is, if you see all the question now, you can solve, there's no problem. I've already done 3 questions, 16, 17, 18, and 19 is similar to this, and 20 is also similar. You don't need to worry. 20 and 19, we have done similar kind, not to worry. Now, I will, here I'm going to do some mix and match here. You do this question. I'm doing first, remember, I'm doing bit easy question first. Then we'll see. Do this question. Question number 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37. Do this one. And in an examination, this is easy. So I'll give you 2 minutes. Please solve this question.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
I put myself on mute, so obviously you won't be able to listen me. Now, can you listen me?
Yes, sir. No, sir. When you were telling, your voice was breaking, sir.
All right. Please solve question number, 33, 34, 35, and 36.
Okay, sir.
Actually, I feel that there can be some issue with the data. That is why I've switched off my video for some time. That's all. But I'm audible now completely. No issues. Am I right?
Yes, sir. No problem now.
This is bit easy question as compared to other question. That is why I'm asking you to do this. Yes, have you people solved?
So 1 minute.
Nice question. I will tell you, this is not that easy also. It is a nice question. I told you this is a good handout. Just see, all of you keep it nicely and try solving it. Once you solve, please let me know. All of you have received now handouts, because I got a message, checking. That few of you have not received, I think, Sutej, you have received the handout?
Yes, sir. I came late, so I asked.
All right. And Hari, I think you got late. That's fine, Hari. No problem. Just try solving it. In case if you have trouble, you can ask me. And another important thing to understand, if by 4 o'clock, because of any reason, if you people have not received, login credentials, you have to make sure that you give us a call. Either you give a call to Pranav or you call me. All of you have your, my number and Pranav number, with you people. So you can give a call to us. You can call any one of us. So don't wait. If you have a class by 4 o'clock, definitely you should receive, your login details.
Sir, do we have a class tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah, I do. I think you have a class tomorrow. 10 o'clock, you have a class. People receive that login ID by today evening. Especially for students who have joined late, for them, tomorrow class, 10 o'clock class is mandatory. But still, my suggestion will be see that you people join those classes, because those are basics classes and those classes will be really helpful. So see that you people join those classes.
Sir, but we'll have college classes, so it will be tough to join, sir. Like, we'll not know where to join.
No, I think tomorrow's session, most probably, just check it out, whether it's a 2-hour session, because, right now I'm out of station. But one thing which I can tell you is that definitely there will be class tomorrow. All right. So maybe only one session will be there from 10 to 12, 2-hour session. So just check it out. So you can just see what is the chapter. If you feel that there's a trouble, you attend those class. If you feel that, you are fine with that, it's okay. No issues. But people who have joined late, you are supposed to, attend those classes. Okay, have you people tried this question, or you want some more time? Tell me fast. You want some more time or I can solve it? Okay, okay. You take 2 minutes. You know, these kind of questions, you know, I like solving this kind of questions, you know, because, you know, we have multiple benefit of solving this kind of question. One benefit is that, you know, our brain will work and there will be a lot of learning. You know, when we give some trouble to our brain, it functions properly. If we don't give a trouble, it never works. And these kind of reasoning questions are interesting questions, you know, because we know that there won't be any formulas. It will be basically mix and match, and the data what they have given, that is what we have to use, you know. I think I should start solving, you know, because I would like to do another 1 or 2 problem, you know. So let us see. In an examination was held during the second week of April, 3rd Sunday. So we are talking about 3rd, which is
yes sir, done sir.
Sunday. 3rd of April, which is Sunday, and 16th, which is Saturday. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, which is Saturday, remember. All right. Now, an examination was held during the 2 weeks of April 3rd Sunday to 16th Saturday. So this is Sunday and this is Saturday. That is what they're talking about. This is the first information. There's one paper for the 6 subjects. So one paper each for 6 subjects: physics, chemistry, biology, maths, English, and Hindi. And only one paper a day. So I cannot have more than one paper a day. Very good. No exam on Saturday and Sunday. No exam on Saturday and Sunday. So this is Sunday. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So there's no exam on Saturday and Sunday. So basically what does it mean is, here I cannot have an exam. 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 All right. Now further, no exam on Saturday and Sunday, and holiday on April 5th. So here 5th April is holiday. All right. So even this is Tuesday. We should not get confused. And this is Tuesday. Okay. So basically here I cannot have exam once again, because they have said that I cannot have exam here. All right. Is this data clear now? Okay, let us proceed further. Chemistry was before biology, and math was next day of Hindi. So math should come next day of Hindi. So after Hindi, I should have math. This is what they're saying. And chemistry was before biology. So chemistry should be before bio. Now remember, before doesn't mean that, you know, that immediately. Before means first I should have chemistry and then only I can have biology. That is what they mean to say. And similarly here, I know maths was, now remember here, maths was next day. Maths was on the next day of Hindi. All right. So maths was on the next day of Hindi. Means this has to be back to back. That is what they're saying. Maths was on the next day of Hindi. So, you know, you have to be bit clear with the data. So maths and Hindi has to be back to back. All right. So we'll wait, because we don't know when it's maths and when it is Hindi. So we'll wait. Let us see. All right. The day on which the paper of biology and maths was held was the same. So bio on maths. So maths, whenever I'm going to held maths, the same day I'm going to come up with the bio also. So bio and maths will happen on the same day. Same day. All right. So maths and bio will happen on the same day. While that chemistry and physics was also on the same day. So chemistry and physics. So chemistry here and physics will also happen on the same day. This will also happen on the same day. All right. Okay. While for chemistry and physics were also on the same day. Very good. There was no exam for 3 days between physics and the exam prior to it. So there was no exam for 3 days between physics and the exam prior to it. Remember, there's 3 days of gap between physics and exam which is prior to it. So there's some exam here and there's a 3 days of gap. So there's all possibility that this 3 days gap has to be on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. All possibility. We'll wait. We don't know, but that is what, because we know Saturday and Sunday there's no test. Yes. Since Saturday and Sunday there's a no test. So, and I should have a 3 days gap. So one possibility is Friday, Saturday, Sunday gap, or Saturday, Sunday and Monday gap. These possibilities are there. All right. So we have to keep this point in mind. All right. Any doubt here? Any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
Now let us proceed further. So there was no exam for 3 days between physics and the exam prior to it. Hindi exam on Tuesday. Now, this is important. Hindi exam is on Tuesday. Since I cannot have this Tuesday Hindi exam, so now this is definite. That's here I'm going to have Hindi exam. All right. Tuesday Hindi exam is there. All right. Now, the moment I know Hindi, I know maths also. Yes or no? Because maths exam is going to be immediately after Hindi. So here
Yes, sir.
I get maths. And I know since maths and bio are on same day. Now maths and bio are on the same day. So if maths is on Wednesday, so I should have bio also on Wednesday because it should happen on the same day. Yes. Okay. Now this
Yes,
part
sir.
is clear.
So chemistry is before bio.
Just let us wait. Let us wait. Okay. Now there was at least a gap of 1 day between any two science paper. So between any two science paper, I should have 1 day gap. All right. What does it mean is here already I have taken bio. So now I cannot take, any exam, science exam here. All right. And since 1 day gap here, I can take one exam here. But since chemistry and physics is there on the same. Now understand one thing. Here, can I have chemistry? And here I can have physics. Think and tell me. Because now other data is ahead of physics, I should have 3 gaps. So I cannot have chemistry and physics because chemistry and physics they are on the same day. Understand? Since chemistry and physics are there on the same day, so you cannot have it on Thursday. All right, because there should be 3 days gap. So the best option is what? Tell me. Monday becomes physics here. So if I put physics here, in that case, I know physics and chemistry is on the same day. So chemistry become here. Am I satisfying criteria of 3 gaps? Yes. Saturday, Sunday is a gap. Friday also I can put gap. One more subject is left. What is the subject which is left? I think English. So English comes here.
Sir, how, sir? Sir, English is after math, no, sir?
English is after maths.
Yes, sir.
Where we have that data?
English. Hindi exam on Tuesday and one exam between Hindi and English.
Wait here. They're saying Hindi exam on Tuesday and one exam between Hindi and English exam. There's one exam between Hindi and English. Between Hindi and English, there's only one exam, physics.
Okay,
Yes,
I put English after math, sir. Yes, sir.
No, but this is the data. The reason why we have to put English here, I cannot put after maths. Look, because that, okay, think further, think further. There's one more data, because that will help you. Think. Think. You have understood? Anyone who has got the same combination? Actually, this is the combination which you people should get. How many of you have got the same combination? This is the correct combination. Monday, 4th April, Monday it is chemistry. 5th Wednesday, sorry, 6th Wednesday it is bio. This is 6th because 5th it is a holiday. 6th Wednesday it is bio. 7th Thursday it is English. All right. Friday, Saturday and Sunday, there's a gap. And remember this data here I'll show you. There was no exam for 3 days between physics and the exam prior to it. So there's no exam between, 3 days. So that is why, we are talking about this, Friday, Saturday and Sunday gap, 3 days gap and between the exam prior to it. So if I don't put English here, there will be 4 days gap. Are you getting the point? If I don't put English here, let us assume I leave English here. I'll just remove English from here and I put it here. There will be 4 days gap. So once again, I won't be able to satisfy the criteria of 3 days gap between physics.
Yes, sir.
Understood now? No, the moment you have done this, I think you will be able to solve the questions. Can you mark the answers and see if you have any doubt? Please tell me. Because the moment you have done with this arrangement, you'll be able to solve the questions. You'll get your answer. What is the answer for question number 33? What is the answer for question number 33? Which of the following exam was held on April 12th?
Hindi, sir.
12th.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Simple. Then next one, 35. Which of the following exam was held on the
sir.
second? Hello. Exam which is held in second week.
Sir, that was, sir, that is 36.
Yes, 36 question. Which of the following exam was held in second week? 36, it is A.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. That's fine. 37.
So 37th one is maths, sir. C.
Look, once you have got this arrangement, you will get it correct. If you have any doubt with this arrangement, please tell me. Otherwise, we'll proceed with the next question. Do it fast.
Sir, we didn't do 34 and 35.
34 and 35. Do 34 and 35. What is the problem? Do 34. What is the answer for 34?
D and D, sir. Both.
The following exam was held on Monday. Monday, we know chemistry and physics. Yes. So answer option D.
35 is also D.
35.
How many 36 days? Was A.
I'm sorry, 30?
36 was A, sir.
36 is A, yes. 35. How many days was there between bio and Hindi?
5, sir. D.
Yes. All right. Any doubts? Because look, once I erase it, it will become very difficult for me to once again do this. All right. So this is how you are going to solve this kind of questions. Any doubt? No doubt. Good. So remove everything. All right. Okay. Solve question number this one. 38, 39, 40 and 41. 38, 39, 40 and 41. Solve question number 38, 39, 40 and 41. I will switch off my video for some time. Don't get tense, just keep on solving slowly. All right. These are a bit difficult questions. It's not easy. In your exam, usually, if you get this kind of question, you should understand they're very difficult. You should always get, easier questions, caselets as compared to this. You're able to, All of you are able to hear me? There's no trouble? Are you people able to hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
Good, good. First you try, then I'll try doing it. Yes, have you people done?
Sir, just a minute.
Okay. You know, in this kind of question, first you have to be very careful. You know, the first important thing is that you have to find out the data which gives you maximum information. And especially when you are solving this kind of question, you have to always, take one point and start putting, data relative to that. And the point first you are going to start will be always the one, where they are talking about opposite. For example, A is sitting opposite to B, Ram is sitting opposite to Sham, this kind of data. So you keep that point and fix that position, and based upon that, relative position should be done. I'll do it, don't worry, I'll just do this question for you and then we can proceed. All right, let us see. So we are talking about 8 people. Usually this is how you will draw 8 people sitting in circular position. All right, so these are 8 people we are talking about. Okay, now try to see who are sitting opposite to each other. A and B is sitting opposite to each other. Okay, so A and B are sitting opposite to each other. So I'm taking this as a A and this as a B. Remember, you can take any position. The reason why I'm not taking this and this and this and this, because most of the time people they take and they can solve, but I'm taking some, the different values so that, you people can understand that still we can manage to get our answer. There's no issue. So A and B, they are sitting opposite to each other. So this I have marked A and B. Now, we'll go to the taller data and other things after some time. Let us just go with other part, So,
Yes, sir, I got it.
let us see. First is A and B are sitting opposite to each other, and B is taller. Okay, other and B. B is taller than only C, who is neighbor of A. B is, now remember, B is taller than A, who is a neighbor of C. So where should I put C? Okay, okay. First you take a minute and solve, then I will do it. I think this point I have fixed from here.
Sir, C should be.
Wait, we'll see.
C should be next to A, sir.
We'll see. We'll wait.
So shouldn't it be second?
Wait. A and B sit opposite to each other. B is taller than only C, who is not a neighbor of A. C is not a neighbor of A, they are saying. My internet is unstable, so let me just switch off the video.
Yes, sir. C is not a neighbor of A.
Now, if you see, C is not a neighbor of A. All right. So since C is not a neighbor of A, what does it mean is C is not a neighbor of A. So I cannot have C here. This position, I cannot have C. So not a C here and not C here. This is how we solve this kind of question. All right. So I've written C cannot occupy this, C cannot occupy this. All right. C is not neighbor of A. B is an immediate neighbor of F and D. So I know B is an immediate neighbor of F and D. All right. So if B is immediate neighbor of F and D means what? B is immediate neighbor of F and D. Now remember, this position can change. Means D can come here and F can come here. So we don't know. So we'll wait and see how does it work. Any doubt till here? They're saying that B,
no, sir.
B is a neighbor of F and D. So now look here. So what I can do is I know either F can be here or F can be here or D can be here, D can be here. We'll try finding some other data and see if we can correlate it. Okay. All right. But for time being, okay, let me just put this now.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, first if we find the heights of all the alphabets, then easily we can arrange it.
You can do that also. I'm not worried about height now because I know that once I can put position, after that I'll do the height. So there's no issue. You can do either of this. There's no problem. So here I can have F and D. Here I can have F and D. All right. Right now we are not sure. So we'll wait and see. Okay. So if D comes here, F comes here. All right. Or if D comes here, F will go. So interchange. So because B is immediate neighbor F and D. But so it is sure that D and F will be either of these two positions. So we'll see. We'll wait and watch. Let us go further. B is immediate neighbor of F and D. The one who is tallest sit opposite to H. So the one which is tallest, we don't know right now, we'll see. So one which is tallest sit opposite to H. So tallest sits opposite to H. So H and tallest. H and tallest. So this is how it will work. H and tallest will sit opposite to each other. We will see. The height of A is 6 feet. All right. A is 6 feet. So they have already given directly. So let me just put here. A is 6 feet. All right. A is 6 feet. F is just smaller than A. All right. So F is just smaller than, we'll come back to A. A is fourth to the right of E. Now this is important. F, who is smaller than A, is fourth to the right of E. Now, if F is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, E can come here. And if F is here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, E can come here. Is this clear? So we'll see. Is there any other data? A is fourth to the right of E. E, who is third to the right of C. Now E will be third to the right of C. E will be third to the right of C. Now from here, I think we can get some information. E should be third to the right of C. I cannot have E here because understand, I cannot put C here. I cannot put C here. So only the position where I can put C here is here and here. All right. So if I put, are you getting it what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
Look, this is how step by step we have to solve. Now I know C cannot occupy here, already given in question. C cannot be neighbor of A. So means I cannot put C here and here. Already F and D is occupied here. So either C can come here or C can come here. Now, based upon C, I will have E position also. So if I put C here, I think in that case, E position will be here. Sorry, E position third, now it is here. Okay, just check it out. E is who's third to the right of C. C is here, and remember all of them are looking inside, so right will be here. All right, so third, 1, 2, 3, and then if E is here, F is okay. A is fourth to the right of E. All right, so A is fourth to the right. No, where I'm getting wrong here. Wait, the one who is tallest sits opposite to H. The height of A is 6 feet. F, who is just smaller than A, is fourth to the right of E. All right, F is smaller than A, fourth to the right of E. Now, fourth to the right of E is F. So this F is sitting like this, so fourth, right side. So this is right and this is right and this is left. So fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I get F. The moment I get F here, I'll get D here. All right. So I'll get D here. What else is left? Tell me. C is here. What is the other alphabet which is left?
F, G, H.
No, F we have already done. F is here.
H.
G, sir.
G and H. Any other data information we have between G and
G
H?
and H will sit opposite to each other.
Sir, H is opposite to D.
No, but from where you are getting that? From where
Sir,
you are getting?
they have given no, sir.
Wait. Let me
H
just
is
erase
opposite to the
just
tallest of the all.
wait, the one which is not required. Let me just, okay. I think I have to remove all these things and redo once again so that it becomes clear.
So that's why I found the weights, heights first, sir.
No, you can put height also. There's no issues. You can do this also. There's no trouble. All right. So first we put B here. After B, we know that B and A are opposite to each other. After this part is also very clear, F. And since we know there is F, so D has to be here. This part is very clear. Since C cannot be a neighbor of A, so we put C here. And based upon C, we got the position of E also. So we have, here we have put E. All right. Other data what they have given is D. Okay, D and H. Now let us see. So I think G and H is left. Alphabet G and alphabet H is left. Now let us try putting height also and see how we can do this. Okay. So if I put height, let us go. Let us say putting the height also. Now, we know that height is going to start from 4 feet. Am I right? So
yes, sir.
Our height is going to start from 4, then it will be 4.5. Please switch off your audio. 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, and then I think it is 7 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7.5. So 8. Total 8 people are there. All right. Now, so all of them are different height. Okay, good. Okay. A and B sit opposite to each other, and B is taller than. Just give me a moment. Okay, and B is taller than only.
C, sir.
B is taller than only A. Now remember, B is taller than only A. So if B is taller than, if B is
only taller than C.
B,
C, sir. C.
B is taller than C. Yeah, yes. So if B is taller than C, means what? B value should be this 4.5. Have you understood?
Yes,
Because
sir. C is the shortest.
So B is only taller than C. So B value will be this 4.5. And C value?
C will be 4.
No doubt? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A value they have already given, sir.
Yes, wait. Let us go slow. This. The one who is tallest sit opposite to H. We already know. So we'll find who is the tallest. The height of A is 6 feet. Height of A is 6 feet.
Sir?
Yes.
So why can't B be like 5.5 and C be 5?
Oh, because very clearly they are saying is, look, we have to be very careful with the words what they are using, A and B sit opposite to each other and B is taller than only. So B is taller than only C. So there is no other way. So B has to be taller only C. So if you put any other values, for example, okay, tell me what is the value you want for B and C. Tell me.
So like
B
B
is
can
taller.
be 5.5 and
Wait. B is taller only than C. Means other way to say is there's only one person which is smaller than B, which is C. B is taller only than C. Other way around, what does it mean is there's only one person which is smaller than C. And if I go with this data, if I put any other data, only this is the one which is combination. Because if I keep anyone, for example, if I do this, if I put, 4.5 and 5, so there's another person lesser than this now, 4.54. Are you getting it now?
Yes, sir. C becomes the shortest of all.
Yes, because there's only one person who is shorter than B, which is C. Please put yourself on mute, dear. Understood? Any doubt now? I told please put yourself on mute. You have understood? Hello. Yes or no? Uncle. Whose audio is on? All of you, please mute your audio.
Don't know, sir. I think he can't hear.
I think you can mute.
Greatest, your audio is. Please put yourself on mute.
I think he can't hear you, sir.
Okay. So you can mute him, sir.
All of you look when you are going on phone while attending class, please see that you put yourself on mute, everyone. Okay, now this part is clear. What I am explaining, is this point clear to all of you now?
Yes,
yes. So you have to be very careful, because very clearly they are saying here, look, this is what we have to be careful about. Very clearly they are saying that B is taller than only C. B cannot be taller than anyone else. He has to be taller only than C. That means only the possibility is this. I have to take this value, that B value is this and C. Because if I take B is 5, then this 5 become taller than 4.5 and 4. So there are two people. So only what is of no use. So that is why we are taking it as 4.5 and 4. All of you have understood now?
Yes,
no trouble?
Yes, sir.
Good. So,
no, sir.
okay, now we have already got A, okay. The one who is tallest sit opposite to H, we know this. The height of A is 6 feet, all right. So this data is there with us. F who is just smaller than A. Now remember, F who is just smaller than A, all right. So
F is 5.5.
Yes, F is 5.5. Just so you have to be careful with the statement. F is just smaller than A, so F become 5.5 and A, all right. F who is just smaller than A is fourth to the right of E, who is third to the right of C. H is smaller than only D. H is smaller than only D. Now look once again. H is smaller than only D.
D becomes tallest.
Yes, D become now tallest, because H is only smaller than D. No one else is, so D become tallest. So D value is 7.5
and H becomes 7.
And now here become H, and here it becomes 7, because I know that this data has been given. So only one person is left, which is G. So G comes here. All right. Okay. E is smaller than only 2%. Now E is smaller than only 2%. So if E is smaller than only 2%, what should the value of E now? E is smaller than only
6.5 E.
Yes, because E is smaller than 2%, means two people are greater than E. No, E is smaller than 2%. Huh? So E is smaller than 2%, means two people are greater. So value of E is 6.5.
Yes, so G becomes not 6.5, sir. E is 5.5.
No, yeah, E is 6.5.
I'm sorry. No, sir. E is 6.5. Yeah.
Yes, E is 6.5. So now only one is left, G, and I think G value
G is 5.
Look, this is how you will solve this kind of question. Understood now?
Sir, in
Sir,
exam it will be so
Yes.
time consuming, sir.
sir, I have some other class. I'll leave, sir.
Yes, you can. Anyway, I will wind up with this class, because it's fine. Any doubt with this question? Just see if you have any doubt here.
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
Sir,
I
if
just
in exam these type of questions
Thank you,
come,
sir.
should we attempt this, sir?
Now,
Because it is time consuming.
yes. Now you people are thinking in the right direction. That what should I do for this kind of question in exam? Yes.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to solve this kind of question in exam in real time
Sir,
situation?
I will leave it for the current situation at last. If time
Yes,
there,
that is
I will-
that is what you have to do basically. When you are doing this kind of question, this kind of question should be attempted only in the end, not in the first part. Okay, you can hear some music. Am I right? Outside.
Yes,
Is this
sir.
music? Can you listen this music?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware that
Yes,
today
sir.
in the northern part of country, there's a very big festival, So I don't know how many of you are aware, in a place like UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, today there's a Chhath Puja. Chhath Puja is basically, a puja for, sun god, So that is why they are playing this music. So today early in the morning, they'll wake
Which
up
god,
at 3
sir?
o'clock,
Sun.
I'm sorry,
Which god,
you are
sir?
saying something? Sun
Sun.
god.
Okay, okay.
Surya Bhagwan.
Yes, sir.
All right. So they will wake up early in the morning once again and prepare for, sunrise. So that is why they're playing this music. Anyway, good. So have you understood this? Now look, understand, this kind of question, where there are multiple datas, you are going to attempt only in the end. That is the first learning. Second learning, I can assure you in complete reasoning, you won't get more than one question of this type. Usually CLAT paper, they won't give you this kind of difficult question. If at all they are giving, don't get tense. Understand these kind of questions, they are time taking. You need to have patience. So how to learn solving this kind of question is, what you do is for next 5-6 days, every day when you wake up, just take one caselet and try solving it. All right, from this handout only. And this is a very good handout, trust me, very good handout.
Yes, sir.
And I can assure
Yes,
you,
sir.
if you're able to solve questions from this handout, you'll be able to solve almost all kind of reasoning questions. Sitting arrangement, I'm talking about sitting arrangement. Yeah, I have not seen, this kind of handout, too often. Means I have gone through complete question, and I can tell you, if anyone who can do this handout 3-4 times, they will have a lot of confidence and they will learn a lot. And you won't get anything difficult than this. That I can tell you. This is, very good quality people. So what
These
you have to do is
questions are
from tomorrow on.
interesting also, sir.
What? Yes, tell me.
These questions are interesting also, sir. We won't get bored.
Yes, they are very interesting questions. This is why I'm saying that, how to learn is to do only one question. Don't solve 10 caselet a day. Just take one caselet, give some time, do it, and see where you are getting wrong. And in case, let us assume you try it once and twice. If you're not able to get, what you do is just, take a photo of that question and send it to me. All right. What I will do is I'll send you arrangement. So the moment I'll send you arrangement, you will come to know how to work it out. All right. And as I said, remember this kind of questions in exam, you are going to do only in the end. Very clear. These questions should not be your first choice. These questions should be only your last choice. Reason behind this is so many data are involved. In paper, usually you will find easier question as compared to this. So don't get, tensed, and don't get caught in wrong question. Very important. You should never get caught in the wrong question. So see that you solve this question. And in case you have a doubt, you can just send me question, and I'll be able to, help you. All right. Any other doubt you have, anything you want to ask? Yes, anything which you want to ask? Okay.
Sir, in general, sir, how will we learn about this CLAT and AILET, sir? Like both of them together we are learning or separately?
No. You finally you are learning everything. You can take almost all kind of exam. That is why, you are doing, sometimes you do maths also, because, you cannot do CLAT once and then do Christ once and then you do, symbiosis once. So it doesn't work that way. So finally you end up preparing for all the exams. But most of the time, 80% of the sessions which we are going to do, it will be CLAT based. But once you prepare for CLAT, you end up writing all of the exams also. You don't need to worry about it.
It's
All the,
just similar, sir.
all right. Any other question you people have? Girls, any doubt? Girls, you people have any doubt, anything? Mathuri, Sanvi, Dimple, Aditi, any doubt from your
No,
side?
sir.
No, sir.
I will tell you one thing,
No.
just listen to what we people are telling you. You are going to learn, you will not have a trouble, but you have to listen and you have to follow what we are saying. What I'm trying to tell you is, for next 5 or 6 days, what you do is, here 50 questions are there, so at an average you are talking about 5 questions a caselet. What you do is, just try solving 1 or 2 caselet a day for next 5 days from this handout itself. You will have a lot of learning. Don't try doing more than that. Just spend some time with those questions, so that learning happens. All right. So that, you will learn what kind of questions not to attempt, because in this handout, all the questions are there which you should not attempt in a real time situation. But once you solve this kind of question, real question, what you get in a CLAT will become very easy. Very easy. Usually they don't give you the questions, where you have this kind of situation. I've rarely, seen 1 or 2 caselet coming of nature where you have this kind of data. All right. And all of you have my, WhatsApp number. Am I right? All of you have my WhatsApp number?
So can you write it on the screen once again?
Yes, once
Yes,
again.
sir.
Yes. Reason behind this, because I want you people to solve this question, and in case if you have a doubt, what you can do is, you can ping me those questions and I'll be able to, uh, send you details. Just give me a moment here. Okay, 7892, look, and trust me, I use this WhatsApp only for you people, it's only to solve question. Otherwise, I don't use WhatsApp. 7892 509 258. 7892 509 258. Solve the question in case you have doubt. And, in fact, the question which I have solved, there also, if you have a doubt, you can ask me, you don't need to worry, that already we have done this. And once again, if I ask what sir will think, I won't think anything, till the time it's your doubt, I'll go ahead and clarify it. You don't need to worry about it. All right. Okay, we'll wind up with this class. Next week, I'll be, I will be a bit busy. So if you send me your doubts and, I'll take some time, to give a response, because most probably I'll be, not in touch with my, laptop and mobiles and other things, So I have to attend some family functions, but you can send me doubt. There's no problem. I'll just try sending solution as early as possible. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Take care, dear. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
Good day, dear. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.